Do you hate getting your lures hung up? Do you wish you had a cheap hook guard that might even work? Well, in an earlier video, I talked about the expense of these Bass Pro Shop hook guards and recommended a dollar store solution using these head wraps. Well, thanks to a viewer named Science First, I've got another one, and it comes from the dollar store. Stay tuned. A few weeks ago, I talked about using these pony holders as a substitute for O-rings on wacky rigs. Well, Science First, a viewer, saw that and he said, hey, there's another use you can get out of these pony holders. And that's good because you get a bunch of them for $1. He said, with a few little twists, you can make these into hook guards. So let me show you exactly what he was talking about. So here's what you need. For sure you're going to need the pony holders, and you may need a toothpick depending on how wide your hook eye is and how agile your fingers are. Here's what the finished product looks like, and you can see that all we do is we run the pony holder through the eye of the hook and then loop it around the barb, and then what's going to happen is the fish is going to come bite it, and of course it's going to get hung up. My perspective is that this works much better on these circle hooks that has the little lip right there, because it allows that lip, that sharp point, to be down below the level of the rubber band. So let's take it from the top. Here's a hook. It's got kind of a narrow eye. Don't know if this pony holder is going to go through here, but I squish it down as tight as I can, and then I pump it into the hole. And in this case, it's not going to go through. So what I got to do to use the toothpick is you turn it over and then lay it on top and then grab the toothpick to push the pony holder through the hole. And there it comes. Grab it. Now it's just a matter of completing the loop and pulling it tight. At this point, it's just a matter of attaching it to the barb. Now, what I like to do is take it up and put it on the barb, and then take each side and turn it over the hook. That allows the hook to have more of a purchase on the barb itself. Then, of course, with these circle hooks, you got that bent point, and now we've got a decent amount of tension on this. Again, it's not going to work under heavy cover, but it'll bounce off light cover fairly easily. And so that's how this works. Here's another one. Might be easier to see how I looped it over. You can see that I attached it to the barb and then I pulled each side over the top. My perspective is this works very well and very easy on hooks with a large eye and a decent sized barb. As with anything, you need to practice this to get good at it, and you need to have nimble fingers. Unless you have hooks with wide eyes, I would recommend doing this at home, where you can just sit and set it up, and then you can tie the rest of your leader onto the hook as well. So, Science First, I really appreciate that, as well as everybody else who gives me great ideas and suggestions, and I'll make a video out of them if I can. So what do you guys think about this? Granted, this isn't going to stand up to heavy brush or something like that, but it's better than nothing. Throw your comments down below, and I welcome new ideas. Thank you.